Welcome, my dear students. Today we study the temporary adjustments of theodolite. There are two types of adjustments. One is temporary adjustment, another one is permanent adjustment. Temporary adjustment means whenever you set the instrument and start the measurement work or observation work, then what are the adjustments needed? They are called the temporary adjustments or preliminary adjustment. Similarly, already in last class we studied the different relationship between the axes. If there is any mistakes or in relation if there is any adjustment, so then error in the fundamental relations, then you need the permanent adjustment. Permanent adjustments are needed only once, either in the manufacturing time of the instrument or by mistake if you operate any wrong screws, then only permanent adjustments are needed. Otherwise, permanent adjustments are not needed. But for every setup of the new instrument station, then the adjustments which are needed are called the temporary adjustments or preliminary adjustment. So temporary adjustments are three temporary adjustments are there, three steps. So first step is setting up and centering. Second one is leveling, and third one is elimination of parallax. So these are the three steps in temporary adjustment. So first one is setting up and centering. So here once again there are two steps. First one is centering and second one is approximate leveling. Approximate leveling. So I will explain these three steps with the instrument. So first step is setting up and centering. So first what you have to do is set the tripod stand on the ground over the station mark, and then set the instrument or fix the instrument using the clamp like this. So this is the first step. So about a good height, appropriate height, you set the instrument. So then what you have to do is suspend a plumb bob here. Suspend a plumb bob and exactly over the station point you center this instrument. So your plumb bob should touch that point which is marked on the ground, or here you have the plummet. So looking into the plummet, you set the instrument over that station point, or at least drop a stone from here. So that drop stone should fall on that ground point. So like that you have to do the centering. This is the first step. So in centering only, in this first step only, after centering, go for approximate leveling. So approximate leveling means, so these tripod legs you have to operate. So inward, outward you can operate, or circumferentially you can operate. So if you operate inward, outward, then centering will change. So that is why circumferentially you operate these legs. So like this, circumferentially, and approximately you bring bubble to the center. Sometimes you may have bubble on the tripod stand also. Looking into that, you level the tripod stand, or looking into this plate level, you bring bubble approximately in the central run. So in that way you do the approximate leveling. This is the first step. Set the instrument over station that is the centering, then approximate leveling by legs of the tripod. Second step is leveling. So in the leveling, what you have to do is, so now this plate level, in plate level, you have to bring bubble exactly to the center. So first what you have to do is place this bubble tube along the 2-foot screw direction. So this second leveling process depends on the number of foot screws. So here we have the 3-foot screws. So when you have the 3-foot screws, then first you place along 2-foot screw direction. So like this, 2-foot screw direction, bubble will be here. Then at a time simultaneously you have to rotate these 2-foot screws inward or outward like this. So you have to take care of that bubble. So in which direction bubble will run? So in the direction of left thumb movement. If left thumb is inward, bubble will move in this direction. If left thumb is outward, bubble will move like this. So like this, looking into your left thumb, you rotate the foot screws and bring bubble to the center. So this is the first step. Next, place in the 3rd foot screw direction like this, 3rd foot screw direction. Then operate only this 3rd foot screw and bring bubble to the center. So now bubble is in center. So once again you bring to the previous position like this only. Don't rotate like this. So in one quadrant you rotate and bring bubble to the center. Place in previous position. These 2 foot screws you rotate at a time, bring bubble to the center. Now once again check it for the second direction, 3rd foot screw direction, bring bubble to the center. When in both these perpendicular direction, bubble is in center means the instrument is leveled. Now you can rotate like this. Check it whether bubble is in center in all positions or not. If bubble is in center, then the instrument is leveled. Otherwise, you need the permanent adjustment. Okay. So, what is the purpose of doing leveling? Purpose of doing leveling is to make the vertical axis truly vertical. Now, plate level axis and vertical axis, they are perpendicular to each other. That's the first relation we studied in last class. Okay. So, now it is leveled. So, once again you check the centering, whether the centering is correct or not. If not, you center it and once again you have to go for the leveling. Okay. Next, third important step is elimination of parallax. Elimination of parallax. Parallax means it is an error. It is an error. Parallax is an error. So when the crosshairs are not clear and when image of the object is not clear, then that is called parallax. That error is called parallax. Your object image and the crosshair image, they should be very distinct. So then that is called the clear image. Otherwise that is an error. That error is called parallax. So you have to eliminate that. How to eliminate? First step is you focus the eyepiece. So this elimination of parallax contains 2 steps. First step is focusing eyepiece. And second one is focusing objective. First you focus the eyepiece. Focusing eyepiece means you have to get the clear image of the crosshairs. So focus sky or hold a white paper in front of the objective and rotate this eyepiece and get a clear image of the crosshair. So that is the first step, focusing the eyepiece. Second step is, next let you have the object there, ranging rod or star or whatever it may be. Now you focus by focusing screw. Focusing objective means, so focus by means of focusing screw like this. Now image is very clear, crosshairs are so very clear. So image is in the plane of crosshair. So both should be very distinct and your image must be in plane of crosshair. Now that is parallel axis eliminated. So these are the three steps. Now instrument is ready for the measurement of horizontal angle or vertical angle. So these are the temporary adjustments you have to carry out for every setup of the instrument. So once again I repeat, first fix the instrument on the tripod stand, center it. Centering is done by means of the plumb bob or looking into the plummet or drop a stone. Second, approximate leveling you do by adjusting the legs of the tripod. Next, second step is go for the leveling, perfect leveling. So that depends on the number of foot screws. Place along 2 foot screw direction, bring bubble to the center by simultaneous rotation of these 2 foot screws. Next, perpendicular direction, 3rd foot screw direction, bring bubble to the center. Once again, previous position. Like in these two positions, you bring bubble to the center. After it is centered, so then rotate like this. This is the leveling process. Purpose of doing leveling is to make the vertical axis exactly or truly vertical. Next, elimination of parallax. Elimination of parallax means getting clear image of the crosshairs and getting the clear image of the object. So getting clear image of the crosshair by means of eyepiece, rotate eyepiece, and clear image of the object means you rotate the focus. So these are the preliminary adjustments. Okay, thank you very much.